Oh boy, I almost pressed the streaming button. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt. We're going to continue our season 8 climb using the team that we built from scratch. Happy Friday folks, the end of the work week is here. The grand challenge has, well, it already has started technically. Welcome to day 2 that I'm going to be completely missing. So it started yesterday being Thursday, around 7 p.m. I think it's like PDT or something, like, I don't know. I was at work and couldn't really do anything about it anyway. But I do plan on at least creating 2 videos from Saturday and Sunday. So as long as I don't miss Sunday, I should have more than enough time to create those videos. So look for those sometime next week. Season 22, well, 21. Really, like the full matches coming out sometime. I'm not sure when. I'm not done with the assets yet, but that's totally fine. Yeah, we're gonna continue on with the team that we ran yesterday. I don't really have a whole lot. I am trying to figure out what I want to do next for next season. And yeah. Also, when you guys see this, it'll be my birthday in 8 days. So maybe bring some birthday gifts by leaving a like on the video if you liked it, comment, and subscribe. That would help out a lot. It's like the weirdest segue ever. I apologize. Anyway, that's all I really have. We're going to get into the battles. We're going to do 6 today. And like I said earlier, more matches coming. Grand challenge is going to be very, very hard with the team that I picked. It's not as cohesive as I would like it to be, but it's not bad. Not bad at all. It's just going to be really, really hard to get anything done because, yeah, I was planning on doing stuff and it just kind of flopped. Well, we'll see. It'll be really, really interesting to see. And if you guys want to see like a detailed list of how many Pokemon that I ran into for the last like 2 days of the event, let me know and I will create a summary as I'm recording, and I will have that at the end of the video so you guys can see what I ran into. And if you guys want to add in your own 2 cents and stuff like that, you know, that'd be great. So I got nothing else. Let's get to our matches and see how far we go, shall we? Okay, we got Annihilate, Smeargle, Rillaboom, Sneasler. Ooh, Archelodon and Murkrow. Okay, I kind of see something here. Might be something fun for us to play against. Not 100% sure, but might be very, very fun none the least. So we're gonna go up with these 2, see what we can kind of come up with. They don't really have anyone that's that's fairy. They do have some options for Terra Fairy, but is that going to be enough to really dictate what we're going to do? Probably not. I'm not 100% sure in that though. And I think Annihilate, and I'm kind of digging Golden Go, you know, to ignore Fake Out, but I think the Incineroar might be a little bit better. I'm going to go with the Incineroar because we do have access to Fake Out on our end. We can also Intimidate on their end, and they do have a couple Pokemon that would take like a good advantage of that. Now, I do not have anyone with Will-O-Wisp, so might make that as a note. Where should I put that note? I don't know. I'm trying to like write on the same piece of paper that I'm doing my rankings, just because. Ooh, 2 shinies. Let's go. Just because of the fact that I want to have it all on one page, just to kind of make it a little bit more like nice looking. So there's that. We're gonna go ahead and Dragon Darts. I think we're definitely gonna need Terra, obviously. And yeah, we'll Dragon Darts. We're gonna Terra. That way we don't get hit with Dire Claw. I think it's a dark type move. I don't recall looking up last time, but I think it is dark. So no Terras on their side unless someone's incredibly slow, but I did not see Unburden proc from Sneasler. So Sash or something else that's coming in later. Dragon Darts, nothing from Murkrow either. Interesting. Dire Claw does not affect Dragapult. Wait, what? Oh, it's a poison type move. Oh, how interesting. Is that how it's played? Okay. Checked on Sneasler. What's Tailwind? So now we have matching speed tiers, and they also get a turn later than I do, which is fine as long as Whimsicott doesn't go down. We'll be fine. 2 hits into Murkrow knocks it out. But right now I do outspeed the Sneasler. So that's a poison type move? Interesting. Because that would be the only reason why it didn't affect Dragapult. I thought it was a dark type move, and it's clearly not. So that's good to know. Shiny Annihilate. I think maybe the eye color is so different. I don't know. Let's go ahead the Annihilate and Dragon Darts. We're gonna hit the 2. Terra on the Annihilate, probably Fire. If it goes to that slot, it's probably gonna go. Yep, Fire. Normal, okay. Why normal? Are you thinking that I'm not? I mean, it's a good assumption that I'm either banded or not, but I have no reason to click off of that right now. Boom Blast doesn't KO. Ice Punch into Whimsicott does not get the KO. And it's leftovers. And they're too far down for me to have to worry about Final Gambit, but I don't think it's I would have Final Gambit as like a trump card if I just want to knock someone out that's really, really small. How long do I have Trick or Tailwind for? One more turn? I'm definitely protecting. I'm absolutely protecting with Whimsicott. But I could see myself having it as a Final Gambit. Doesn't mean that anyone else is going to, but follow me. Okay, Smeargle is going to definitely take all those hits over there, which means Annihilate is going to hit something or someone. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's Smeargle goes down. Dragapult taking the game again. Drain Punch. Owie. Just flat out taking it. I can't do anything about it. They have a lefty set. But like I was saying, I would probably use Final Gambit to overpower my opponents. And that is because of the fact that, you know, you can still knock people out, you're just not attacking first. Which isn't like a bad thing at all. Drain Punch or just... You know what? You can't stop me. Yeah. It's gonna... Oh, he protects. Okay. Okay. Thinking that I was gonna like do the beat up combo, but no. Yeah, I'm Final Gambiting. Thank goodness it doesn't like knock itself out if it protects. But this game's over because they can't stop Final Gambit multiple times. Just gonna protect Whimsicott and I mean they can protect, they can go for like other protects, but I don't know if that's gonna do a whole lot. But this game's over. Yeah, Final Gambit. Bop. And that's a win for us, guys. Dope. That was a really interesting match. So what would be their way to beat me if I'd seen that team and walked in with theirs? One, probably focus more on Whimsicott, because I had to do quite a bit of damage to Murkrow to knock it out. So foul play on that secondary turn. So instead of protecting on... instead of like, obviously, they should have did Tailwind the same turn that I did. Focus on Whimsicott to knock it out. Most likely turn 1 because it is a poison type move. So that would have went out and then foul play the following turn and then use something else on Sneasler so that you had procced Unburden. I don't know if that was the ability. Most likely it wasn't because of how that interaction went, but it could have. And maybe they just didn't have an item just to give them, because it doesn't say that you just get double speed as long as it's not holding an item. It doesn't say you have to use it first. You just walk in with nothing and just get double your speed. But with the speed tiers being the same, because we both used Tailwind, it made it very hard for them to really counter. So I think in the first turn, if they would have taken out Whimsicott and then doubled into Dragapult, it probably would have been a little bit better, to be honest. Because Murkrow would have been up for one more turn. That Protect like solidified Murkrow's knockdown. So yeah. Okay, so Volcarona, Clefairy, Kingambit, Amoonguss, Sneasler, and Hydreigon. Okay. So what is my answer? So Hydreigon's gonna be very interesting to KO, but Dragapult's not gonna have a problem with that unless they go somewhere else, right? We still have to deal with Kingambit, but I do have a counter for Kingambit, if that makes any sense. I think the best option that I have is to kind of go with our initial opening, which is like the Whimsicott, Dragapult, and then to maybe counter Kingambit. I mean, we could also bring an Incineroar. We need to bring an Incineroar before it switches in. That way we kind of have a little bit more counter worthy, but I feel like I'm gonna need something for Volcarona and Amoonguss. So I think Incineroar has to come in. They do have Follow Me, they do have Rage Powder, so I'm gonna be suckered into that slot quite a bit. I want to know how that interaction is gonna go. Follow Me, Dragon Darts into a Clefairy that's Fairy type. That's gonna be interesting. We're gonna go with Golden Go though. That way I can't be Spored, and this allows me to Terra without having to worry about being put to sleep depending on who my attacker is. Because we were able to avoid it last time with Whimsicott. I think it was yesterday's video, but that fight was really, really weird. Hydreigon, Volcarona, both shinies. Is everyone fighting with shinies now? This is dope. Love it. In this instance, though, we can do Moonblast on Hydreigon, so I'm not going to really do a ton of damage. We're going to do Tailwind, though. I'm going to Terra, and I'm going to hit that Pokemon. Now, I do set myself up to being hit a lot from Volcarona, but I'm going to remove the Dragon weakness that I have. But I'm also going to remove the Dark weakness that I also have. Hydreigon is a really good counter against Dragapult for its typing alone. And it most likely will have like Dark Pulse, which hits really, really hard. It'll also have Draco Meteor, which also hits incredibly hard. Has access to Tailwind and other moves of the sorts. So I'm hoping that I do not get hit with a Fire type move from Volcarona. It looks like I don't. Not resisted, but it's super weak. Oh, there we go. Snarl. Not very effective on the Whimsicott. So that's a life orb set for Hydreigon. And then Quiver Dance raises its special attacks, special defense, and speed. And it also gets a healing from leftovers. Okay, so nothing really happened here on this turn, which is very thankful. We're gonna swap to Incineroar. I'm gonna Dragon Darts again. I'm hoping that they do not call Kingambit here. They'll probably just let, Hydreigon fall. Looks like they did. Okay, good. Because Intimidate would go off. They didn't. Okay, good. Good. Now if it's Kingambit, it's gonna do less damage. But now I set it up to where I can actually do... It's Clefairy. Oh, cool. Oh, Dragon Dart's is not going to have a target now. Dope. Because it can't work on Clefairy. And they protected. So they're set there. I don't know how this interaction is going to work. I'm really, really tempted to find out, but I do need to knock out Volcarona first. So I'm going to hit it with knockoff. And I am going to Dragon Darts Volcarona, thinking that Follow Me is going to come up. Nope. Dragon Dart just comes straight out the gate. So hits. Gets the Heat Wave. You get hit for a lot. So Dragapult is going to go down. But is this enough to knock out Volcarona? Knock off is not. I did knock off the leftovers, though. So yes, we'll go Golden Go. Golden Go is probably the best bet because if like they do follow me, then I'm kind of left in the dust. So I'm going to set them up in a way that they don't have to worry about that. So I'm just going to go ahead and make it rain. It's not going to do a lot of damage against Volcarona, but it is going to do its stuff against Clefairy. But I'm just doing the spread move for that specific reason right there. The Shadow Ball would have done nothing, but this is going to definitely knock out Volcarona. It does not have enough HP to withstand all of that. And it now doesn't get to an attack because of what we just set that up for. And then Knock Off takes off the Eviolite from Clefairy. It's not going to get the KO, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that we set up the knockout potential later on. That's what really, really matters. Now, are they going to have King Gambit? Is it not on the, like, in there at all? I just realized Clefairy is not shiny. Like everyone else was shiny, right? Out comes King Gambit. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and Flare Blitz. No. I think I'm going to go ahead and just Knock Off instead and swap to Whimsicott, preparing for the Sucker Punch to hit Golden Go. So Follow Me doesn't come out from Clefairy. Sucker Punch is going to fail because it no longer has a target. So I'm hoping that I can now do just a little bit more damage. Now, if they do Life Dew here, so Sucker Punch, so we called that. Please don't do Life Dew. Okay, Knock Off, not very effective. Takes off the black glasses. They do Life Dew. God dang it. Which isn't that bad. It just heals Clefairy for a ton. Oh, I thought it was going to be a ton. It's just for a little bit. I will take that. Now we're going to do that. I don't have Tailwind. I don't think it really matters at this point. But I'll Moonblast. And you know what? I'm going to Protect. I think Whimsicott's going to get hit. Wait, they still have a Pokemon in the back? Did I not? Oh, they still have Hydreigon. Oh, I thought I knocked out that Pokemon. Huh. Well, that's good to know. Bop, hit into King Gambit. Burn. Oh, good luck from here on out. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Like, I don't think that King Gambit can knock out now with being burnt that way. That's funny. That's absolutely funny. Let's go ahead and yeah, let's go ahead and knock off. I want to get Tailwind up because that's gonna save me in the long run. So let's I'm faster than Hydreigon. Why? Well, let's give it a shot. I think I'm not. Okay. The burn really solidified that battle. King Gambit was severely crippled. Clefairy couldn't really do anything to heal. And if I got Tailwind up there, I would be higher than the speed tier. Eviolite was knocked off. Black Glasses was knocked off. It was definitely an uphill battle for my opponent to come back from that. So yeah, that's kind of bad, but we're doing really good, doing absolutely good. Let's keep this momentum going. Okay, we have Murkrow, now Scrata, Delphox. I was drawing a blank. Entity Female, Sneasler, and Como-O. Okay, okay. So a lot of Pokemon that would be immediately weak against Whimsicott. Could also be very weak against a Dragapult right off the bat as well. So I think we're just gonna go our tried and true method of opening up. Probably bring in Pelipper this time to deal with not only Meowscarada but the Delphox, so we can kind of knock out that Pokemon. And since we don't really need to worry about priority too much on our side, being against them, I think that we'll have an easier time. Now, if we're going to be going in against people that have, I don't know, expanding force, I don't think anyone on this team has it. I'm kind of leaning into Delphox, maybe. It could have it, but I don't know. Incineroar would not be like the great choice here. Let's go ahead and bring in our trick sweeper person thing here and try that. Now, they could also attempt to do Trick Room, and if Trick Room is used, we're kind of out of our element. So we're gonna have to really decide whether or not that we want to rely on Tailwind. They do have a Tailwind user, being Murkrow, obviously. Really good Pokemon if you want to use Eviolite with, but I don't know. Murkrow, Meowscarada coming up. That's cool. Okay, so we're kind of set in our ways here. We just kind of go Tailwind, Terra, Dragon Darts, and this is going to hit both. Don't know which one Meowscarada is. Most of them use Protean now, so it's going to automatically swap the typing to something else. But we're probably going to see Sucker Punch from Meowscarada, and then probably going to get hit with Foul Play right after that if they don't set up Tailwind. So depending on what they do now, we might have a superb opening, or at least a better opportunity to win this match now. Terra Steel for the Dragapult. Now I'm not affected by dark moves. Sucker Punch ain't gonna do nothing. Now I can still do Terra Fairy and do a lot, but I don't want to. I just flat out don't want to. Tailwind. Oh, now I'm fast. Murkrow also uses Tailwind. Okay. And I believe I might Dragon Darts. I might resist stuff. Now, Trick Room? Nope, Triple Axle. Let me in. This goes right into the Whimsicott. Not a bad answer to what I've got. Absolutely not bad. Now I'm going to put them in a really rough spot, because now I'm going to bring in Pelipper, which puts Meowscarada in a really, really, really rough spot. Now it's Ice type, but it's probably banded. So I'm not having to worry about it too much. But let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and Weather Ball that slot, thinking that they're not gonna swap. And I'm gonna Dragon Darts, and this is hopefully gonna knock them both out. There it is. Is it Delphox? Please let it be Delphox. Nope, it's Indeedee. Okay. Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay. Dragon Darts. It's in. That's a lot. Well, that's a crit. Absolutely a crit. It's the Murkrow. Does not go down. Foul Play. Into the Dragapult. Not enough to get it KO'd. Which is funny because he is fully invested into attack. No, he might be Jolly. But he's got Band. Band hurts. I think he's Jolly to hit the 213. But still, Band. Band hurts. Band hurts bad. You're gonna re-switch into Meowscarada. There's the Delphox. And we both have a decent speed here. I have 2 more turns. They also have 2 more turns. But I'm gonna hit into it and Dragon Darts. Because Delphox can't go faster. Oh no, sunny day. Okay. Dragon Darts. That's a lot of damage. That's absolutely a lot of damage. Set up the weather so that Pelipper can do less damage with Weather Ball is pretty good. They do have Expanding Force. Pelipper lives with 1 HP. Let's go. Pelipper lives with 1 HP. Let's go. Okay. Okay. So it's now Meowscarada and Delphox. Oh. Weather ball. I was like, did I knock it out? That would have been dope. That would have been dope. Out comes Annihilate. Out comes Meowscarlet. Sucker Punch can't be used. So what's my option here? Let's hit there. And I'm just gonna punch there. This is my best option. I can't Final Gambit because I can't guarantee that I would be able to knock out either one. They would both attack before Pelipper. But I do need to get Delphox off because it has the ability of using Expanding Force. Delphox protects. Okay. Drain Punch will fail. Knock off. Goes into Pelipper. Okay. Now Meowscarlet is a dark type. Okay. But I'm also weak against dark types. But I'm also weak against Delphox, so let's hit the Delphox. I think I'll survive. I think I'll survive whatever Meowscarlet is going to do. I outspeed it regardless, and it can't swap out of dark. So, off. Okay, there goes my Scarf, which that sucks. That definitely means that they outspeed me now. Protect. See? 5 IQ play. 5 IQ play. Is that how it goes? Is that how it goes on Twitch? I don't know. There we go. Oh no, that was my option. Oh, let's try it. Try it. Knock off. Oh, okay. I was gonna say like, oh, they could do Sucker Punch now, but I think that is banded because it's fast. So it was an idea to have Protect on so that if people do hit him with knockoff, then obviously I can protect the following turn after that. But in that instance, if I had Tailwind up still, it would have been in my benefit, but we used it at the same time and I really couldn't capitalize on it. I wish I was able to maybe protect with Pelipper that turn, or maybe done something a little bit different, but I just could not. I didn't protect Pelipper. That probably would have won me the match if I would have done that. Yeah, maybe. If I would have went after Meowscarlet, because it would have went after a dark move, and then that probably would have opened it up for me to be able to knock out both at that point in time. Maybe. I mean, Delphox I think is faster than my Annihilate anyway. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. I'll be right back. Okay, so after some deliberating, I found out that Annihilate does not have enough speed to outspeed Delphox. And this is fully investment Jolly speed, 252, caps Annihilate at 156. Delphox, let's say it's timid, caps at 171. Now let's say that it's modest, it caps also at 156. So at that point in time, if there was no speed investment, it would have stopped at a 50-50% speed tie. However, if I would have made the correct call to knock out Meowscarlet, I would have kept my Scarf, which means that I would have been able to outspeed Delphox in the following turn. So regardless, I did have the ability to win, but I hit the wrong target. That's good to know in the future though. Okay, we have Hisuian, Zoroark. It's fun. Rillaboom, Sneasler, King Gambit, Skeleturge, my man, my starter is finally making a return. Let's go. And Dragonite. Okay. So this is going to be very interesting. So they either are going to save, they're going to put Zoroark first, probably, and have someone copied in the back. So I'm going to go with that assumption that I have to deal with a normal ghost Pokemon that literally ignores a lot. They don't have weather. They have terrain. Do I need to stop stuff? I'm not 100% sure. I will bring Annihilate though, just to be sure. And I kind of want to bring in Pelipper to deal with Skeleturge, because otherwise I don't really have anyone that does that. So this is going to be an interesting call. Very interesting call. Skeleturge is Fire Ghost, so I could do damage to it. I'm going to bring an Incineroar so that we can do knockoff. And knockoff is going to do a lot of damage to Skeleturge. It's also going to set me up for a lot of other different things. And obviously we could possibly burn a couple of these Pokemon too. Terra targets are probably going to be either Kingambit or Dragonite for sure, so that they can obviously get the best benefit out of both of the Pokemon at the time. So what I mean by both of the Pokemon at the time is that they're going to have really pick which one that they're going to be focusing on first and foremost, and then making that decision. So Kingambit and Sneasler thinking that I would bring out an Incineroar, which is not a good idea. What I am going to do is Tailwind, Terra, and I'm going to Dragon Darts the Sneasler because I want to ignore Dire Claw, which is a poison type move, but I also want to live against Kingambit's Sucker Punches. Now, fully invested into attack Kingambit's with the black glasses has a really good chance of knocking me out. And if it ever gets like a sword dance boost, it's going to 100% KO. There's like no way for me to live outside of that. Dragon Darts hit Sneasler for a lot, and not Sneasler. Yep, that guy. That's Zoroark, because usually that doesn't do a whole lot. Dire Claw hits the Whimsicott, knocks it out first turn. But I now know they have Kingambit in the back, so Shadow Ball does nothing. Hot Pockets. Bop. Oh, that's a lot. Ow. Okay, that obviously did a lot. Not nothing. That did a lot of something. Absolutely. Okay, now we'll bring in Incineroar's Intimidate. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, we're gonna knock off that slot, and I'm gonna go ahead and Dragon Darts. Okay. Not bad. Dragon Darts. Bop. Knocks down the Hisuian Zoroark. Now I've got my main man to be able to deal with Kingambit, which is obviously in the back and was their fourth Pokemon. I think that's how it works. I can't read that. So Kingambit? Yes, it is. And it's shiny. Let's go. Okay. So now I can knock off and Dragon Darts again. Because I was going to knock off the Sneasler target thinking that it would swap out into Kingambit to kind of do that, but they would never do that. They're not like me. They're just going to allow the free switch in. Here comes the Terra. It's going to go to Kingambit. Could also go to Sneasler, but it's very, what is it? Dark. Okay. Okay. I can respect that. I can absolutely respect that. Takes away from their Steel typing though, which made them resistant to Dragon Dart. So this is going to be very interesting. No Sucker Punch. Comes out. It's probably going to use Katal Cleave. Knockoff comes off next. Not very effective, but that's okay because it took off the Grassy Seed. It's Rillaboom in the back. It has to be Rillaboom. They wouldn't use that otherwise. Yep. Okay. Bum 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 bum. Let's go ahead and hit you. I only have Annihilate in the back. So I'm gonna knock off the Rillaboom. And I'm just gonna go ahead and Dragon Darts, thinking that's just normal because here comes Grassy Glide. Oh, Fake Out hits the Incineroar. Okay, I'll take that. I'll do more damage to your team. I'm totally okay with that because here comes a Kadao Cleave into... Are you gonna go into... Oh, cool. That's a waste of a +2 if you ask me. 100%, that's a waste of a +2. Absolutely. Absolutely. Problem is, Tailwind's gone. That doesn't really matter. But now I have to deal with a +2 King Gambit that is going to knock out Annihilate. No problem. So I'm going to hit that slot to knock it out. And this might be a huge play. I'm going to protect. Protect for the Sucker Punch. King Gambit also protects. Low kick. I literally screwed myself. Absolutely screwed myself. Flare Blitz goes into protect. Tailwind's gone, I think. It is. That slot, we're gonna protect again. Goes for the double, it fails. Sucker Punch, it fails. Wood Hammer to Annihilate. Hits, that's a lot of health. Takes a lot of recoil damage though. Flare Blitz into Annihilate. Oh! That last turn of healing, that's what did it. That's absolutely what did it. Let's see if I can get this this one too. It failed last time, so it should work this time. They might not know that he's scorched and he's locked into protect, but it is gonna stop Sucker Punch. So maybe they go both after Incineroar. King Gambit does not get the KO. Gets really, really close though. You're faster than Incineroar? Okay, well. That stinks. It was going to be like a really high level play. So the idea was to protect on Annihilate, to force to protect, knock out the King Gambit. Leave Rillaboom on the field, which was obviously the worst decision. Use knockoff on Annihilate to free it from its thing. Doing a little bit of damage. It's hoping to not knock it out, but it could. Get healed and Drain Punch the Rillaboom sitting next to it, right? That was my idea. It probably wasn't going to work, but a lot of players in Baltimore like to get rid of dealing with like Spore with like Will-O-Wisp, their partners, which you don't see the animation for. It just kind of happens, which I wish that we saw the animations for, because then you can clearly see it on the screen, but obviously that's not what happened whatsoever. So yes, so that's the idea that I had, was to do something to my partner Pokemon, because otherwise it was gonna get like hurt. The other idea that I could have done is maybe, just maybe, Final Gambited into Annihilate and didn't worry about King Gambit like Sucker Punching, or at least final gamut into a King Gambit, but I still had to worry about Sucker Punch. So like regardless, it was just like a 50-50 trade of which one am I going to have to worry about the most. So I just had to kind of pick and choose which one I wanted to deal with. And turns out, yeah, no. If Rillaboom wasn't faster than my Incineroar, I think it would have been a little bit easier. But yeah, I'm scarfed. Couldn't do anything. Stuck into Protect until I knocked it off. So yeah, big idea, bad execution. Okay, we've got Donzo, Tatsu, so Sushi combo, Goldengo and Talonflame, Wheezing, which is the Galarian form, and Slacking. Okay. So obvious thing that we have to deal with is going to be Donzo and Tatsugiri, but we do have another combo that we could activate against the Goldengo, against the Talonflame, and stuff like that. So in case, like in this instance, right, we might have to deal with, well, actually, I don't think that we'll have to deal with Talonflame at all. And here's my case, right? I think what we'll have to deal with is Wheezing. And if we can get away with not having to deal with Wheezing, we'll be much better off. So we'll do the Whimsicott Dragapult. We'll bring in Goldengo, and I will bring in Annihilate. We'll save Annihilate specifically for the Donzo combo because that's going to be the hardest one to counter on that side of the field. Absolutely. The +2, since I don't have I don't have Haze, I don't have Clear Smog, I'm just going to erase it the best way that I possibly can, which is to do that. So Wheezing, Slacking. Okay. Me Slacking. Let's go. Okay. So what I'll do is let's set up Tailwind, and I'm just gonna go ahead and Dragon Darts because Wheezing doesn't get affected by it. I don't think he has a Dark move, but I don't have to worry about Slacking hitting me with any of his physical moves either. So I think I'm fine. Dragon Darts. That's a lot of damage. Almost gets the KO because it hits him specifically twice. Set up the Tailwind so that I outspeed. Knock off. Well, I wasn't planning on that being part of the roster, but it's okay. It's absolutely okay. If I would have known that, or that he had access to knock off, I would have teared it there. But that's okay. This is most likely going to be a loss because they were able to do what I was trying to do in the beginning, but that's totally fine. Annihilate and Goldengo. Now here's the sucky part. I can make it rain, which is great. But I am locked into Drain Punch and have no way to get out of it. We are going to Terra. And I'm going to hit Slacking with Drain Punch. That's the only thing I can do. Now I'm going to open myself up to Donzo a lot, and I can't stop it. So I don't have anything else I could do at this point. Like I said, this is most likely going to be a loss because they were able to knock out my opener pretty easily. If I was Terra Steel, it'd probably be a little bit harder for them to get the KO. And I don't have to worry about not knocking out the Wheezing there. They do a double. Good. Absolutely good. So that would have been like a really good case of maybe doing Nasty Plot. Right now, Good as Gold isn't very effective to me. So we're still going to make it rain. And I'm still going to punch Slacking in the face. They'd have to do a hard switch now to save them. That does not seem to be the case. But now Slacking's out, which then makes a spread move into a single target move. Make it rain. It's now going to hit Wheezing. That's almost a one hit. Survives by Sash. Drops my special attack one stage. Sludge Bomb. Hits the Annihilate. No poison. Outcome's done. Just go ahead and nasty plot, and I'm just going to... I know. I'm going to Drain Punch the Dondozo, because it's going to get a +2 right now. Okay, Protect. Here comes the Earthquake. They double protect. Okay. Okay. Drain Punch does nothing. Nasty Plot. So do they have Tatsu in the back? Oh, they were running out my Tailwind. That's smart. It's incredibly smart. We're gonna punch these things in the first place. That's smart. They got rid of my Tailwind turns. Okay, here comes Tatsu. Now it'd be funny if I had skill swap with someone and just like, oh, do you want to use that? Oh, here, let me just borrow it for a minute. You don't have neutralizing gas anymore, but I do. Switch to your commander. It's not going to do anything now. Defenses, everything goes up by 2. Drain Punch, as Annihilate still goes first. Now, we did find out that Dondozo does have more than 217 in HP, so that is the thing. Here comes the... Oh, Annihilate goes down. Now, Dondozo is also going to have Unaware. So, unfortunately, our +2 isn't going to do a whole lot. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. I mean, I have leftovers, but I'm not surviving a ton from a +2. So we're out. Unfortunately, we're out. There's no way to really come back from that. Again, the first turn was probably like the worst. I probably would have been able to do a lot more. Even though I didn't have an item, I would have been able to knock out Slacking the following turn. But they were pretty much set on like protecting on most turns and doing the double protect, so it means no one's really going to get hurt. But that's a really good counter. If someone brings in Wheezing, just steal its ability. And then they can't, like, steal its ability before you knock it out. That way they can't get access to it. And they have to take forever to knock you out so that they get access to their ability so it's not used against them. So, interesting tactic. I got to figure out who has skill swap that's fairly tanky or just someone that I can use Prankster on, because I think it would be really, really funny just to kind of steal it and just like walk away for a minute. It'd be pretty dope. Okay, so King Gambit, Whimsicott, Hydreigon, Mungus, Annihilate, and Dragonite. Okay. It's kind of cooking a little bit. Got to figure out what I need to do. Let's go ahead and do our tried and true open. We could go with Annihilate, but I don't think that's going to be the best cause, because we're going to need to save our Annihilate for either Dragonite or King Gambit. We can also save it for their own Annihilate. Could. I doubt that we'll need it, but we could. We're also going to bring in Pelipper, because we're going to want to bring in Pokemon we do not trigger Defiance. We can do that, so we are good. Yes, that's kind of who I'm thinking of. I think that's going to be the best possible outcome that we have. Anyone that Terra's Fairy is going to obviously like ruin Dragon Darts, but I don't really fear that too much because, you know, I don't think I need to worry about it too much. Not a lot of people bring in Terra Fairy. I mean, they could, but it is one of those weird ones. Okay. Whimsicott, Dragapult versus Annihilate. And Whimsicott, I think I'm going to leave myself not Terra'd right now in case that is Final Gambit. That way I don't really have to worry about getting hit by anything from Annihilate. Terra, probably to Annihilate. It is. And it's Fire, so maybe Bulk Upset? It's trying to like avoid being hit by Phantom Force, which I don't doubt, right? You don't really want to get hit with it either. I do Tailwind. They don't do Tailwind. Crit on the first hit. No crit on the second hit. Beat up. Is this gonna be enough though? No, it's not. But this Rage Fist is gonna hurt Dragapult a lot, which I don't really care for. The reason why I say I don't really care for it, because I think he was gonna get knocked out regardless if I Terra'd. So to avoid the fake out and to avoid something else happening as well, it's good that this was the thing. It is leftovers, so that's also good to know. Bring out Pelipper. Bring in the rain. I'm gonna go ahead and Moonblast the Annihilate, and I'm gonna Hurricane. You know what? No, I'm gonna Weather Ball the Whimsicott, thinking that's gonna be Sun. Annihilate protects, so no Sun. Okay. Taunt on my Whimsicott, so it's 50-50. I mean, no, I mean, they do get priority. I wasn't doing priority. But definitely should have done Weather Ball. Absolutely. I was thinking that they're gonna like change it to Sun, but they don't really have anyone on their team that would really want it to change. I mean, you could put it on Annihilate, but that's not gonna do anything. Absolutely not. Yeah, no, it wouldn't really benefit anybody on their team. So I don't think it has Sunny Day. Still could, but I doubt it. I doubt it. So gonna hit Annihilate. And is that enough? It might be. Yeah, we'll just hit the Whimsicott instead. With through Annihilate. Okay, okay. They didn't want to get the knockout anyway. Out comes Amoonguss. They didn't do Tailwind? Bro, what? What is this game? I thought you did Tailwind like 2 turns ago. Okay. I mean, it's not bad to counter, obviously. No, they did beat up turn 1. That's right. And Annihilate got left down to like really, really weak. Super, super weak. Whimsicott cannot do anything besides Moonblast or Swap at the moment. Out comes Annihilate again. I'm taunted for 1 more turn. Moonblast and what does Rain have? 3 more turns. I think Annihilate is gonna protect. I'm gonna just Hurricane into. Okay, yeah. I figured that was gonna happen, so I was just gonna go right into Amoonguss anyway. This should be enough to knock it out. It's not. Spore, Developer. Not bad. Not bad at all. They're just trying to get turns to heal Annihilate up quite a bit. Okay, shook off the taunt. Tailwind's gone. So they have Tailwind for 2 more turns. Let's do what that other person did and try to withstand it. I have... Okay, and this slides out. Out comes their King Gambit. Protect. Like, yeah, take down Pelipper. Pelipper's asleep. Absolutely knock it out. Rage Fist. Goes into the protect. It's Moonblast. No, we need to set Tailwind. And I'm gonna Weather Ball the Annihilate. Let's see what happens. Tailwind. Rage Fist. Pelipper. Brings it down to 1 HP. Thank you, Focus Sash. Pelipper's still asleep. Sword Stance. It's good to know that Annihilate is still faster than Pelipper after Tailwind. I don't like the fact that Rage Fist didn't go back down to what it was. Oh, well, yeah, they also had Tailwind. That makes sense. That also makes sense. Yeah, why not? Hurricane. Protect. It's a good call. They're trying to wear down my Tailwind turns. Moonblast misses. Pelipper, are you gonna wake up now? You do! Awesome! To the protect. Yeah, dang it. Might have done better if I went into King Gambit. It's a +4. Ooh, that hurts a lot. That hurts a lot. But if I do this correctly, it's not going to do as much because I could just wipe it off the field. Annihilate, and we'll Hurricane. It's the only thing I can do right now. Sucker Punch. I mean, Pelipper wasn't going to do a whole lot after, right? So let's give up on that thought. Oh, that would have done it if I was able to withstand a couple of hits. Yeah, this is a loss, but we're going to lose in good old fashion. Yeah, if Sucker Punch does not go through. I might still have my Terra. And if I do, this is going to be fine. Oh, I do. Okay. Yeah. I was going to Final Gambit, but no, I'm just going to punch it in the face. I have no reason. That's ×4. The only thing is that their Rage Fist is stronger than my Rage Fist. Because for some reason it doesn't reset the battle power when it leaves. Because usually Rage Fist doesn't take Pelipper down to its sash. Usually. Protects. Still trying to wear out the Tailwind turns, I think. Sucker Punch. Well, I mean, yeah, +4. That would do it. Yeah, +4 Sucker Punch. Bam. I tried. There was not a whole lot that I could do with that Annihilate. I probably should have like set up my Annihilate to knock it out way earlier, but it was really on guard, right? I could have easily dealt with that Annihilate as soon as I just did any damage to it whatsoever, but it was super on guard, and I didn't want to leave it open for me not be able to counter King Gambit, because King Gambit is such a terror against my own team, realistically. Since I'm most, like, I have a lot of ghost Pokemon, I'm just gonna get, like, just hit for so much damage, and I can't lower down its attack, because Defiant just gives it a more of a boost. You literally go and clear Amulet, and it's like, oh yeah, well, you can't lower down my stats. Well, no, your stats have to be lowered for it to trigger. So yeah, if you're not, yeah, no, don't do that, guys at home. Don't put clear amulet on King Gambit. Don't do that. You don't need to. It's not going to do anything. You won't get a boost. It'd still be funny though, but don't do it. Absolutely don't do it. Yeah, don't do it. Well, ladies and gents and Poke fans at home, that's going to be it for me today. We are currently 17,178. That's too many 1s and 7s. Way too much for my taste anyway. Currently triple digits, finally 101 battles. We are 45 wins and 56 losses. That is one too many. No, actually, that seems really, I don't want to say standard, but like that's totally accepted. We went 2 and 4 today. We went 3-3 yesterday, so that was cool. But being 2 and 4 today, with one of them being super close, like that one could have definitely been in our favor if I would have just knocked out the Annihilate sooner. But I just couldn't. I could not. Absolutely couldn't. So that's the thing. I couldn't really do anything more, so that kind of sucks. And I was really hoping that beat up would have done a little bit more damage. And I think that Whimsicott not being 0 attack would have done more damage to that, or they added more defense so that it didn't do that much to them anyway. So it was a good calculation. I was really hoping it would have just done a little bit more to be able to KO it. Rage Fist is really interesting though. If I wasn't so hard for Final Gambit, I probably would have been able to allocate more resources to Rage Fist, because I do have beat up. It's not like I can't do it, but I also do it wrong. I do it. It's so wrong when I do it. It's so bad. Anyways, since it is the end of the video, if you guys want to help out the channel a lot more, you guys can hit the like button, comment down below. I do reply to anything that you guys leave behind, so keep that in mind if you get to this point. And if you have, awesome. I appreciate you a whole lot. It does let me know that you guys know, or it does let me know that you guys like what you saw. So there's that. With all the jumbled up dyslexia bull crap, okay? If you guys want to support the channel even further, you can hit the subscribe button. It's completely free, and it lets YouTube know that you guys like seeing my stuff. So there's that. We're also trying to hit to 500 subs by the end of the year, and I believe that we can hit that number with your guys' help. We are 10 away, and then I would like to just hit 510, and I want to do that over and over and over again. Not hit 510, just hit 10 subs every time that we hit a goal. I would like to get a YouTube plaque, but that thing is so far out of reach, but that's totally fine. I don't mind doing this. I have fun doing this, and I'm hoping you guys enjoy the ride while I'm still here. I'm planning on doing this until like I probably can't anymore. So yeah, just do your best. Maybe help me a little bit more by just doing all the things, and that'd be perfect. Awesome. You can also look in the description for a couple of ways to get a hold of me. There's my Twitter account, and there's also my Discord account. You can just click down there. Both of them are there and available if you guys want to follow me anywhere else. And that's pretty much all that I've got. We plan on uploading for the rest of the year anyway, and probably next year, just because I think it would be a really cool challenge for Pokemon 365. For that kind of segment, just uploading a Pokemon video for the entire year, I think it would be really fun and really interesting, regardless of what happens. So that's cool. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, have a great day. Happy Friday. Stay cool, stay hydrated, or stay warm, whichever one that you're kind of dealing with in the weather wise. And I'll see you then. Until then, have a good one. Peace.